Did you ever hear somebody say, life's not a sprint, it's a marathon? Well, Eli and everyone else, they're wrong. Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. And I was reading an article by a gentleman named Thomas Opung, O-P-U-N-G, that was just absolutely excellent. And I want to go over some of his points with you. And I've gone over these points, frankly, before, but he looks at things in a different paradigm, a different way. And, you know, you're going to find that your best teachers, your best coaches have different approaches to something. You know, you don't get it here, you don't get it here, and then boom, all of a sudden, click, it all comes together. And I'm hoping that that's going to happen as I go over this particular article with you, because Thomas Opung did a very, very good job. You know, life is a competition, but it doesn't contain a singular definition of winning. The blessing of modern civilization is that there are abundant opportunities to get what you want if you're ready to embrace the messy middle. Disappointments, failure, perseverance, and setbacks. Life is not a sprint or a marathon, it's a maze. You know, do you remember when you were a kid and you had a magazine and you were looking to kill some time and there was a maze in there and you took your pencil and you went down and you went this way and then up, there's a dead end, so you went all the way back. You had 2 different choices to go or 3 different choices to go until finally you found the right one that got you to the middle, to the bullseye that you were looking for. You know, if you approach life as a sprint, that's kind of like going to the maze and going to a dead end. You got to stop thinking you can put in a pile of effort and rapidly reach your intended finish line. You got to appreciate the process and work your way to the top. Real life has no signs and no straight lines. There's just a maze of infinite options. Some paths, like some careers, they take a longer time to achieve. Some paths, like relationships, become dead ends. A maze is full of choices, it's full of challenges, it's full of questions, and it's subject to many external influences, both good and bad. Like any maze, we should expect to get lost and backtrack. In fact, everybody does that. Getting back up and finding the right path is what separates winners from everybody else. So, you know, there are 2 ways that you advance your life. You move forward when you can, or you step back, you reconsider your options, and you try something else. The greatest mistake many people make is standing still for too long. You get stuck, you refuse to think, you give up, or you stop living. There's always a way when you feel stuck, but you haven't figured it out yet. So remember, as you're going through life, that it's not a sprint, it's not a marathon, it's a maze. And you're going to go this way, you're going to get stuck, you got to backtrack, then you got to go to a different option, and there's going to be 2 different roads or 3 different roads that you can travel. But if you keep on going, if you keep on moving, if you keep on trying new things, if you keep on visualizing a new way to achieve your end result, then you're going to be one of the people that makes it. Too many people climb on board and they get on a treadmill and then it's just the same old, same old, same old, same old. You can't live your life like that, because when you live your life like that, you're merely existing. The outside circumstances are controlling you, and your day depends upon what other, how things happen during the day that you had no control over. But when you look at things as a maze and you take different options, you're the one that makes things happen. So remember, don't let yourself get stuck. Remember to have a passion to get to that center spot, to win the contest as you're going through the maze, and not allow yourself to get stuck in a dead end. Too many people do that. Their lives become a dead end, and then they become very unhappy and very negative, and they lose the excitement of what living is all about, which is finding new things, enjoying new experiences, making new relationships, and not getting stuck in the dead end. Remember, life is not a sprint, it's not a marathon, it's a maze that you must continue to work forward in order to be an achiever. And because we will never end a meeting on a philosophical note, let's get out there and let's charge! I'm Eli's dad.